realize why they do the clap. It's like, oh, in the movies, I know why. It's to sync the audio and the video.
Yeah.
But we haven't done that in like 4 episodes. I've just been zooming in to the audio lines and making them match on the video. And I mean, like, this feels about right. And you know what? I'm pretty proud of my detective skills. I just look for like a laugh like that, like something that makes the waves kind of like.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah. It's similar enough. You can kind of see like this microphone maybe picks up a little bit more. The frequency's fuller than whatever mic, but
because the whole point of the clap is to have nothing and then a sharp peak.
Yeah.
And then nothing, so you can just line the line up perfectly and you're done.
I should have my dog squeak as a I don't know if I don't know if it gets caught on the podcast or if the thing filters it out, but it's like a high pitched squeak toy, like from what's it, Train Spotting or one of those movies. And he swallows one of the things. I'm making sure to turn my phone volume down.
So I was talking to my girlfriend the other day. I was peeling a sticker off of a box that we got her son for his extra Lego blocks. And I was like, man, I'm so glad that sticker technology in China has improved. You know what I mean? Like, because back in our day when we tried to peel a sticker off, it was like a whole fucking thing. Like, now you just kind of get a little corner so you can grab it and you just nicely peel the whole thing off. There's no residue. It's just, I was like, man, this is awesome. And I don't know, it made me think, like, there's probably other things we could make better. Like, a big one that I've been thinking about is toilets. Like, there's got to be a better way for us to shit.
Oh, I was thinking about that very thing today with bidets.
Yeah.
Have you used a bidet?
Yeah, I have one. It's amazing.
Pretty awesome.
They're amazing.
The hard problem with bidet, getting someone to use your bidet is like a weird thing, because I was thinking about it. One of my friends from my podcast, he has a bidet.
Yeah.
And his is probably the cleanest. And it's still gross to look at. Because it's like, oh yeah, feel free to use my bidet, which is already like a thing right next to my ass cheeks. Where if you imagine like a launch from a rocket, you know how there's exhaust and it just shoots in the air around it? Mm-hmm. When you're like shooting a turd out, right? You imagine like the fart speckles just kind of like not all going all the way in and just kind of going around. So I'm imagining some of those just on the knob. So I have to grab a piece of toilet paper, which is wasteful. Oh man,
mine's got a remote.
Turn the knob. Still a thing I have to touch.
I've got a fucking fancy one.
I have to touch a thing in your house that you're used to touching.
That's true.
I don't want that.
Well, so my theory.
But I love the days.
With using like your phone and stuff while pooping is my fingers have not gone into the toilet while I'm utilizing this. When I'm ready to do the things, I place my thing.
You can wash your hands. You can wipe down your phone.
Yeah.
But I don't know how often people like think of like, oh, I'm gonna give the bidet a little clean.
Yeah.
The other bidet I saw earlier this week had a bunch of rust on it, and I was like, that's probably like splatter from the shower, whatever. But it just looks like, why would I want to put my hands on this? And I'm still wasting toilet paper. But I love what they do. They're very clean, very thorough.
Gosh, they're amazing.
I wish the aiming was like, I wish I would shoot like a puff of air, patent pending. I wish it would shoot like a puff of air, letting you know where it's gonna hit, because every time I speed bag my balls,
they don't even need that now. They've got AI that targets your asshole now.
It looks for an eye.
Literally, it looks for your asshole.
It looks for
and it's got a little crosshair, and then when it targets it, and it fires.
That is what, like 4 minutes in? 8 minutes in?
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm just trying to see how soon you cussed into the thing.
Are we trying not to?
I'm not.
Because of YouTube?
I'm not. I just think it's funny. Like,
okay.
All these podcasts I listen to, they're like, and we're not monetized now. Way to go, dude, dummy. And it's just like, oh, shit, yeah, you can make money off these. Shit. And honestly, I probably cussed earlier. Maybe. So yeah, we have a Patreon. Nothing's up there. Don't give us money yet.
But if you really want to, we'll take it.
Well, I think the little comic books and shit like that will motivate me. If you like do like the $1, you get the comic books. I was thinking we can also like have just people get the episodes early.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a traditional one. Yeah.
Like get them like 3 days early instead of on the Monday that they're supposed to come out. You know, whatever.
Oh man, if we ever get people, we're gonna have to do more podcasts. That's the other big one, right?
Oh yeah.
Here's our Patreon only podcast.
I was thinking of doing a solo podcast for a while.
Yeah.
And I want to do a video game themed one that's kind of like Weekend Update. That's like 10 minutes.
Oh, that would be fun.
That's exhausting to write.
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
you need a whole team.
And well, I don't think I'd need the team. I think I just would need someone to help with a few people to help with the other aspects.
Did you paint one too?
No. This is a Warhammer that was gifted to me by my buddy Carlos. It fell because a cat knocked it down.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's cool.
I was trying to make sure you didn't get sucked into.
My buddy looks like Samus a little bit.
It does look a lot like. It looks like the guy from Lost in Space.
Yeah,
with Samus.
The recent Lost in Space. Oh no, my terrible fingernail.
Danger.
So my cat knocked it over, and Carlos has been doing this psyop for fucking years, where he's just like comes over and talks about Warhammer a little bit.
Maybe that's a good.
And then he brings like the small version board game, like the one that's like, oh, you can play this in an afternoon. This isn't like
in an afternoon.
Yeah.
This one only takes 4 hours to complete. It's okay.
I like the games. I'm getting some of the games. Deathwing really bummed me out, so that's why I like the new one. What's the one that came out? Darktide?
Yeah.
Darktide is like what I wanted from Deathwing. The aliens.
Oh, really?
2 kind of feeling. You know, you're going with the squad.
I haven't even played it much.
You have Game Pass, right?
Yeah, it's on there. I mean, I have it installed and everything. I've played it an okay amount. Like, I have a shirt and pants.
It's
if
fun.
That tells
it's
you
fun
anything,
to play with friends.
You know. So.
I can't play with you.
Oh really? Oh right, because it's yeah. See, that's so stupid.
You said that like Scooby Doo. Oh really? Oh shit! Can you Scoob?
Oh yeah, I can totally.
Oh,
the boys make me do it all the time. Like in the mall, like, do the Scooby. I'm like, no, not here. You crazy? He's like, get out of here. But
make some kid go crazy. Some stranger kid being like, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Mom, I just heard Scooby. But yeah, so we need to better invent things. Is what I was trying to say.
But small things.
I mean, all things. Why not? Because like the toilet's been
truth care, truth brings. I don't know. That doesn't. It doesn't track.
But like the toilet's been the toilet for so long. Like think about it. What's the bidet? And then the Japanese, you can wash your hands with the top.
Well, there's like more advanced toilets. We just don't get those.
Are there?
Yeah, like Toto, it like makes the built-in seat warmer.
But it's still the same basic design. I mean,
what about one that like looks like a camera eye that like stretches out to fit your cheeks? So in your thighs, right? Like, you're a bigger guy, it like bowls out.
Yeah, and
but imagine if they closed on you and all the lawsuits.
Your balls,
dude.
Yeah, but then you're rich.
Oh, not a trade I want.
I mean, I don't need mine anymore. They're already.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
They're already snipped. So.
But don't you have sex?
I mean, do you need balls to have sex?
I mean, it feels good to have that part. That effect, dude. Are you gonna have sex and not cum? Not cum?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't be able to if I didn't have it.
Yeah, you would just be some fucking.
You could still orgasm though, so I could be.
Could you? From where? I thought it comes from the balls, or is it the prostate?
No. That's just the reaction of the orgasm. You know, the orgasm is all mental, and well, not all mental, obviously, but you know what I mean. Like,
no, I don't think I do.
You've never came without coming? You've never
like a ghost load?
Yeah, you've never stopped yourself, but you're still like, oh god, I totally just came, and I'm good to go.
I don't think so. I think it's always been like because of multiple sessions.
Yeah,
with a partner.
Just pull that condom off and slip another one on and go back to town. Now,
I mean, if the condom's expired, why waste the rubber, I guess? I don't know.
I mean, right, yeah, like, who are you protecting at that point?
It's good practice. Yeah. It's good practice. Oh, it goes this way.
It lets you finish the whole video.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
See, that's why I go to Reddit for my porn, because they're all GIFs. So it's like 10 seconds of exactly what I want, 10 seconds of exactly what I want, and I just scroll, and I just...
And then do you, like stitch it together in your head?
No. It's just that usually I'll go till I find someone that I'm like, oh, okay, there's something about this.
You bing them?
And then I go into their profile and just look at all their recent posts. Most of the time I'm super disappointed, though, because their recent posts aren't nearly as good as...
Jesus Christ, man, they're giving it up for free. You're not allowed to be disappointed.
I came from the generation where the whole fucking internet was free, so I'm never gonna pay for porn, dude.
Well,
ever.
That's sad.
I'll go and steal your OnlyFans before I pay for it. Just like I hope everyone steals our podcast before they pay for it.
Yeah, steal it on YouTube and just subscribe it and thumbs it up.
Exactly.
Steal all of YouTube
if they put their porn on YouTube, I think they'd make more money.
Oh, they do have porn on YouTube, but it's the
It's like scientific.
No, it's like the edited down scenes without the sex.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
the story.
That's like so fucked up to me because it's like as a porn enjoyer, I'm thinking like these people that are children that are too young are getting exposed to this.
Yeah.
And they're getting exposed to it a little too early.
I mean, come on, you looked at porn early.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like super healthy to look at porn.
Oh no, I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying early. Like,
I mean, it's healthy. Like, it's healthy to like jerk off and whatever.
Yeah.
And fucking do it and not have it affect your life. But I think as a young person, like maybe give it a rest. Maybe use your imagination.
But if they take the porn out, what's the harm in that? It's just a weird plot, and then they're using their little horny imagination.
I think be more like
they fucked in between these scenes.
I think it does warp their perspective a little bit. I think it has a potential to warp kids' perspective, and not everyone's looking up the fucking female-driven porn about embracing and
in that way.
But I'm not saying those specifically are the right way. But what I'm saying is like
no, for sure.
Like people, no one, and this is the touchy subject. Because then you'd be considered a groomer, but no one sits down a kid really, unless it's their own, and has like a how to handle masturbation and porn discussion. Yeah. Very few parents do that. Yeah. A lot of them, they do that without making eye contact. They use a euphemism, and then leaves like the adolescent confused, like, what? Like, does he know I'm smoking weed? Like he doesn't know what the thing was about. You know? I had my almost stepdad, Sam. So when I got in trouble.
Oh, I didn't know you had an almost.
Well, like my mom's only dated like 2 guys since the divorce, and the second guy was her husband.
Were they all long term?
Yeah, yeah, cool dude. But he had a drinking issue, and so when I got tricked from a previous episode, we'll put it right here. I don't think I will because I'm not gonna research it. But when that friend of mine tricked me into going on his computer after he had blasted it with porn like that weekend before, Sam, I'm like arguing with my mom, like, Mom, it didn't happen. I did it, like, she didn't believe me, she didn't believe me. And Sam, like, gets off work, and he was an amazing chef, but as soon as he got off work, he cracked open a beer, and he just kept on drinking. So it's like 10 p.m., it's the weekend, and he's, like, sitting down with me upstairs, and he's like, listen, well, you gotta understand, this guy's from Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, wow.
And he's like,
was he white?
White guy, skinny, Navy SEAL rescue swimmer.
Oh, wow.
Former Navy SEAL rescue swimmer.
So he was a SAR. Those are cool dudes.
Yeah, he was a really cool dude. And great dude, aside from the drinking. It wasn't violent. He was just a little irritating. Yeah. You know, I can only imagine how he was with my mom, you know. But he's like sitting down and he's got his beer and he's like, look, when you look up ladies, there's no class to it on the internet.
You got in a magazine.
There's no class going online. Right? Well, if you pull out a magazine, like a Playboy, not a Hustler.
I knew it.
You know, and you thumb through that in private.
Oh, jeez.
There's class. It's classy. That's fine. It's got articles. Got beautiful women. But seeing it with your friends, I'm just like, fucking 8th grade. I'm just like, Sam, stop talking about porn. Because I like that dirty shit. I want that fucking.
Remember that famous edit of the porn where they made it safe for work or whatever?
Oh, before, like, it was like E-Bomb's era or before.
Yeah, it was
pointlesswasteoftime.com. And it was like an ice cream cone.
Yeah, like, and there's one that's like a chick, she's got like a corn, she's like, yeah. Oh my That's what you just did. It made me think of that.
I feel like Sam or one of Sam's like co-workers would have shown me that. Trying to be cool. Because they showed me the... They were definitely on the conservative side. They showed me one that I vaguely remember, and it had something to do with Ebonics. And it was basically made... It was like made in PowerPoint back in the day, the memes. Because people didn't have like easy access. So it was like, dude, this is PowerPoint. This is clip art. This is like a video imposed over... Yeah. You know, this is so... Hey, but they
with
tried.
Shitty font.
Yeah. Man.
What's the one with the holes in it that everyone likes to use because it looks kind of fancy?
The holes?
Yeah.
The font with the holes?
Yeah, like... It's got like little... I don't know. It's stupid. Everybody uses it though. You know it. If you see it, you'll go, oh yeah. All the Karens and HOAs and parent PTA things always.
You're talking about Comic Sans?
No, not Comic Sans. That one's just bubbly. This one's got... it looks fancy because it's got these little teeny holes in each one of the little
it has a little mustache twirl.
Yeah, it's all swirly and it's so fancy and
not papyrus. That's the one that's like Egypt looking.
Yeah, that's
we'll get to the bottom of it. Write in, subscribe,
that's
thumbs
another
up
thing.
if you know the font you're talking about. We don't
get many fonts anymore. Like there was a font renaissance in like the early internet days where people were like making it, like Google and Amazon, they all made their own fonts and shit like that.
The renaissance of early 2000s.
There you go. I bet someone has called it that. I bet. But now we don't really, we need to invent things, damn it.
Dude, what else could we invent? By the way, I go to Duff Font, and I'm pretty sure our font is copyright free because I clicked that little box on the thing. Unless I made it up a memory, then whoops, sorry. So you want your happy stickers are easy to de-sticker, which is funny because I use shoe goo or goo off to remove old stickers that are annoying from some games. But if it's like Hollywood Video or some defunct store, I leave it on because some people it increases the value.
Sure,
it's like nostalgia, and it's like holy shit, Sam Goody or whatever.
Especially if it's like the original.
Yeah.
I feel like that gives it like, oh wow, like this person's owned it for that long. Like they bought it original.
Yeah, it says Tyler on the back. Dude, I'm gonna with my left hand just write little kid like names from the 90s.
Taylor.
A name that's too big that starts curving at the end.
Yeah. It's gotta go
like
down.
my name, I'll just be Salvador. Fuck, every time.
It's great because kids still do that.
Oh, yeah.
My oldest, he does it all the time. And I'm like, dude, your name's not even that long, but I love it. Like, I love it.
It's so good to see.
2 T's just sideways down here.
He starts off with so much gusto.
Yeah, right. They're so big. And then he's like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Sorry for getting too loud on the podcast. I've been trying my best to edit the pops and the...
Oh, have we been popping? Should I turn it down?
No, not for the most part, because that what's it called? That filter's pretty good.
Yeah.
But there have been a couple times where I speak a little too quiet or low.
Oh, really?
And it actually, because it used to be when we had the AC running.
Yeah.
So it would just be like... and
no.
But it was very, like, infrequent, and I don't think it really... Because I listen to every episode.
Did you have to Did you dub it or anything?
No, I think... I learn new techniques every time I gotta mess with it, but I think I just bring it down to an unedited track. Yeah. And then, don't have it playing here where it cuts out, and then it's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, but I try
not to... Cool. See, that's the thing I like about this kind of thing is every time you do something, you're going to learn just a little bit, and it may be completely useless, but it may lead to you learning some other new thing.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really
the
cool.
animation, like the absinthe, I didn't end up doing it for the full episode because obviously it's way complex. But what I have been doing is, like you can get like a towel and twist it, right, with like on a tip of a pencil, and then outline that, and now you have like a random like you outline it and you make it look like a random psychedelic effect in the animation thing. Oh, because you just like it's a simple thing to outline. I've just been doing simple things like that, and I haven't done it yet. But I have one with the cat where he's like sitting down with no arms. And I'm just talking to my cat, and I'm like, dude, where the fuck your arms go? Like, for like 30 seconds, and I want to get my buddy Jesse to do an improv with me.
The cat?
Yeah, and it's just Hank in animation. And I was thinking, like, I can cut the same angle of Hank, remove the background of him being on the chair, and now he's just floating, walking with me throughout town, looking for his arms, like... I don't know, but like
you should tie a little string, like just put a little black coming from him, so he's like a balloon floating behind
something silly. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. But the reason I bring that up is because those little animation tricks, as I'm doing little effects, I kind of want to add them to just as a background or something, or like.
Dude, what if this is the start of you becoming a video editor or whatever, like our producer? That would be hilarious.
My buddy asked me told me I should do a Fiverr. Was it you?
Yeah,
was it you on the podcast?
Man.
I think Uppo said he's something about that too, but like
maybe I don't know.
I don't know enough about the editing, but I mean, some people
if
bullshit.
You're cheap enough though, that's the thing. Like you're not gonna be like $100 because then when you give them something that's not great, they're gonna be like, what the fuck? But if you say $20, they're gonna go, you know what?
That's a good point.
He did better than I could fucking do, and I only paid him $20, so let's go with it.
I mean, $20 for a few hours worth of work isn't bad.
Right? And
like,
it's cheap enough.
I know it sounds like shit, but like,
oh yeah, I mean,
for a nothing like
literally
edit where I'm
for
like
someone
doing
who
other
has
things.
such little experience, that's amazing, and you're gonna get paid for it. That's what I'm trying to get Garrett to do is for his drawings, like hey, he likes, you know, he can do characters. Send us a character in a pose you want, and he'll recreate it.
Oh, I was thinking of how to monetize your kid, and I was like, oh, for the Patreon, we should upload a new Pokemon he made every week.
Have him do it.
Yeah.
Make him
or
digitally.
Sell
that would
prints.
be cool.
Sell prints of his Pokemon art, and he gets the profits. You know what I mean? If we get fans, and he's got like a wall. Does he have 151 yet, or whatever?
I don't know. He's got a whole book, so he might have.
I mean, if we get fans and we make like a print of Garrett's Pokemons or something like that, show him like, hey, do people like your art? You never know.
He would die.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That'd be fucking sick.
Oh, how was your Christmas? I forgot that we just passed.
Oh, pretty chill.
Yeah.
I stayed in.
Yeah. You didn't go to your mom's?
No. I didn't go with my mom's. I was like, I gotta go see family. I'm not really close with. So I got all introverted. But it went well dinner wise. Ate some good food.
That's good. That's good. Did you get anything?
No. I mean, I didn't really go anywhere, so
yeah.
I didn't really plan on it, which is good because I've been so broke. I didn't get anyone anything.
Right? Yeah. Of course.
Like I like the
you
trade.
Felt bad. I'm sure.
I would have felt absolutely terrible.
Yeah. I hate that.
Absolutely terrible.
Like my girlfriend's sister got me and the boy something, and I was like, cool, I didn't even get her fucking kids anything. Like, I am a total ass.
No, you gotta say, it's still in the mail, we ordered it today. And then when they say, what'd you get them?
She knows.
What'd you get them? You'd be like, come on. Come on, dude.
I have a feeling I asked my girlfriend at some point, and she said it was fine.
Yeah.
Like, she was probably like, oh, I got them something. But... You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it would have been nice.
They could have said that about me too, you know? Like,
yeah.
And she doesn't have a job right now, technically, like, because she just had a kid.
Damn, I don't even have, like, loaner money to buy people gifts.
Right?
That's like she has, like, a credit card. She freaking...
Right? That's
she took on interest.
That's exactly what I'm
children.
saying. I'm like, and I didn't get her kid nothing, and I love her little daughter. She's the cutest little girl ever.
It's never too late. You can, you can get her something.
But I still felt bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
that's because you're humanish.
Damn it, she shouldn't have got me nothing.
Yeah.
But she got me this awesome gift. There are these cocoa-covered chocolate truffles that she brought to, like, a party a few months back.
Oh, you fell in love with them?
And I ate one and was like, oh my god, these are so good. And, like, literally ate, like, 10 of them.
Did you say they're dangerous?
They are so dangerous. She got me a 2.2 pound box.
Wow.
I've already eaten almost half of one of the bags. They're so
How many bags?
2.
Wow.
2 1.1 pound boxes. So I've eaten like a half pound of dark chocolate cocoa covered truffles. They're so good.
Did you circle the truffles at that party? Like grab a few and then go away and then come back?
Oh yeah.
I forgot. I think it's Louis C.K. He had a joke about how when you discover cookies at a party, you have to keep on discovering them.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, there's cookies.
No,
like,
you can't take all the ones you want at one. Yeah. You come back. Yeah.
They just pretend like you just found out they had cookies for a new group of people.
Oh, what are these? These are so good. Oh my gosh. Wow. Who brought these? They're delicious. Yeah.
What up, doggy?
Yeah, her sister just made something called crack. And it's super weird. It's like a fudgy chocolate on top of a saltine cracker, and then you mix butter and sugar and basically make like a brittle, and then that goes on the bottom of the saltine cracker, and then you just break it all up when it's all hard.
And it's called crack?
And it's called crack. I was like, that's pretty good, but the saltine cracker thing really throws you off when you hear it. You're like, what?
But it tastes great, probably.
But it tastes so good.
Yeah. Saltine crackers make a good snack. There's a thing that persevered.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
but not a sweet one. Oh, I guess never mind. Jelly.
Sweet.
I love jelly on.
You can combine it, man.
That's true. Yeah.
My buddy's uncle taught us. Taught mostly Salvatore, mayonnaise on a Ritz, I think, or mayonnaise on a saltine. The square one. So
that would be a saltine.
What are the other? I forgot the brands. But
a wheat thin?
No, not a wheat thin. It's like the traditional saltines. But yeah, that's like
a good
you're
looking for the name of
them.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm remembering it correctly. But
is
it's
it
like
the white box?
Yeah, white with like a blue stripe or something.
Yeah. Whatever that is, it's a classic.
It sounds gross because it's just mayonnaise. You don't think of mayonnaise as the thing.
But I mean,
and then you have it, you're like, oh shit, I like this.
Yeah.
It's just like It's just like cream cheese. Cream cheese hits some people's taste palates.
Yeah.
You know, the mayonnaise may or may not.
Huh. I might try that. I like mayonnaise.
But that sounds good. I saw some guy posted his grandma's way of making caramel, and you get sweetened condensed milk in a can.
Oh,
stick it in a crock
the cheap
pot.
way of doing it.
Yeah, you've seen that? And then just heat it up in water. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get so fat. Dude, I saw Brendan Fraser's The Whale.
Oh, was it good? I really want to watch it.
So, shout out to my buddy Carlos. We went with my buddy Matt.
Wait, first, did you cry?
Well, that's the thing. Like, so Carlos texted us, and I went with Matt from Thrift of Life on YouTube, who's got the YouTube thrift channel, and our friend Carl. And I was like, yeah, I'm down to go. And I realized it's a chain of 4. And I was like, I'm down to go cry with my bros. Let's go see this,
right?
Whatever. And I don't know if it was tiredness. I know it definitely felt emotional.
Yeah.
But my right eye definitely leaked. My right eye definitely, like, my left eye was
okay, Sal, you can
was
say,
pretty good.
You can say you cried.
Well, I didn't sob.
Oh.
My right eye was definitely like, you know,
Anybody?
When you're tired and yawning. All 3 of us had emotion, and Carl was like, I didn't cry. I don't know. I didn't think it was that sad. It was a bummer, but I didn't cry.
Yeah.
And he's like, and we're like making fun of him as we're walking out. And Carl's a comic too. And we're like, Carl, have you ever cried during movies? Like, oh, I've definitely cried during movies. Like, yeah, you got really sad when King Kong didn't win. He got so bummed out when it wasn't a decisive victory.
When Harry finally beat Voldemort, that single tear fell.
Yeah, dude. Sorry, we just kept on knocking him, but it was like, maybe we just wasn't his fucking groove, you know? Whatever.
I think the last movie I cried in the theater for was The Notebook. The end.
Didn't see it.
Oh man, at the end he
Rachel
like
McAdams.
crawls in like the bed with her and they like die together or some shit.
Over
like
what?
That. No, like the movie.
No, why did they die?
Oh, because they're old as shit. The Notebook is the 2 old people like remembering their whole fucking story.
Oh, so they're together.
The background story is they're old as shit. Or maybe they're not, I don't remember, but the end he crawls into the nursing bed with her. And they like both die, or she dies and he falls asleep
the whole time.
I can't remember. I think
so.
so. I think it was like an on and off thing, but I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, that's so fucking sad. You know, I watched it with my friend, and we looked at each other and both just like.
It came out around high school.
Yeah, it was after high school. It was like 2006 or 5 or something.
Yeah, I never ended up watching it. I remember talking.
It's really good. Super good movie.
Rachel McAdams and the guy from Drive.
Yeah, who's actually a really cool actor now.
Yeah, he's great.
I like when those dudes...
pretty good jazz guitars too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a
cool.
picture of him.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, yeah.
He seems really nice.
Fun fact about him: so he purposely modeled his voice after.
Wait, you can do that?
He's Canadian.
Okay.
He modeled his voice after Marlon Brando, which is why he's got this like.
I can totally see
that. Yeah, he doesn't naturally sound like that. He just started getting cool by acting cool and just being cool.
That's so fucking awesome, dude. I wish I didn't have an American accent so then I could be cool.
No, you can. You just gotta like stop getting excited like that over things and be like,
no, I can't.
Internally turn that. That's so fucking awesome, dude. Into like, damn.
That was
Hold it, like stop it. Damn. The pain that you feel from being your true self. Like? Be like, that's hard. Like when my old neighbor couldn't compliment my cat without cussing. You know, you could see him want to say, "Oh, that's a cute cat," but he'd be like, "That's a fucking sick cat, bro." Like he just couldn't say Shianu's cute. That's a fucking sick cat.
That kitty's so fucking cool.
Put the cigarette out. Get out of my house. What are you doing? Get out. That's going in.
I wonder what he sounds like for real then. I had no idea he that's not.
I mean, that's probably what he sounds like now.
Oh yeah, I guess after being so long.
Yeah. Huh. It's just funny to think about.
I like all those dudes who entered as this is the next heartthrob and they got out of that and they're still around but now they're just cool. Like Leo.
That's the first guy I thought of.
Like, he was the ultimate, in my opinion.
As he shifted into, like... Dude, he's becoming Jack Nicholson.
Oh, totally.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, his fucking eyebrows, his fucking, like...
100%.
Dude, he's got Jack Nicholson... Like, it's insane who
I guarantee he would take that as a compliment.
Absolutely.
He would be like, fuck yeah, I'm going
just
for
going
Jack.
around just fucking plugging.
Yep.
20-year-olds. I'm not gonna say this. Anyway, I'm not gonna finish that thought.
Yeah, no,
that is the life, though. I'm not gonna act like I wouldn't be envious of that to a degree.
I don't know.
It is sad for the last like 8 years because he's in his 40s.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, up until a certain point, you're like, oh, good on him, man. But now you're like, what's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Why does he keep breaking up with them when they turn 27 or whatever the fuck it is?
Maybe he doesn't want them to die. He doesn't want to.
You remind me of my own mortality. I must break with you.
So, what do you think is like the good range? I always think if you would have gone to high school with them age-wise, then that's a good range for a relationship. So at the peak, if you were a senior,
4 years.
If you were a senior and they were a freshman, or you were a freshman and they were a senior, kind of range, 4 years, 3 years, up and down.
I don't know. I think it's a little.
As an adult, I think
it could be a little more.
I mean, obviously people make it work, but I feel like that's like a good standard.
Yeah, right, because it's more of a, we come from the same generation so we can relate to things. Whereas when you're with someone who's outside of that, you're like, oh, do you remember this show? And they're like, nah, I was too young, or I was too old for that. I never saw it. I know of it, and you're like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see myself turning sheepish if I started dating someone younger and I just didn't get the references. I was like, oh, I didn't watch Kim Possible.
Right? Oh my gosh, dude. I couldn't imagine dating someone younger.
Yeah.
Like that much younger where they're like, oh, I loved Lava Girl and Shark Boy. And it's like, oh, yeah, I was in high school. And I didn't see
inversely, I grew up on Nick at Night.
Right? Yeah, right.
Like, if you're a little older, right? I can hang. What? She talking Quantum Leap and MacGyver? Let's go.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the appeal to the younger girl. She's like, or the younger man even, is what we just said, like I do remember, I liked those shows too, and so they don't have that. They didn't watch Kim Possible. Maybe,
but some people don't like being on equal footing. Not that that's like an intellect thing.
No,
on a referential level.
Like that's such a sub-level thing or surface level thing.
But some people that's enough for them,
Right? Oh yeah, totally. Like I think a lot about where I'm at now with my current girlfriend versus my ex, and just like we have different problems, but base level is way better.
Base level, like
getting along and
the overall base relationship, day to day.
Yeah, right. Like it's
looking back, do you realize like, oh shit, there was tension where I didn't realize there was tension
in the old one?
In the old one.
Oh yeah, no, like so even her and I have talked about it. Like she's like, why did you stay with her for so long if you weren't happy? And it's literally because we got pregnant so fast. I was like, well, she's just pregnant. Well, now it's just postpartum. Well, she's just pregnant again. And it's just postpartum again. And then when we finally got out of all of that, and I'm like, no, she's just a shitty person. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. Like, this wasn't the kid. This wasn't the pregnancy. This wasn't the postpartum. This is her. I was like, well, fuck. That sucks that I wasted all this time hoping that, well, in a couple years, things will get better. She's just going to go back to who she was when I met her, and it wasn't. That was a fake person.
I haven't thought this in a while, but it's always better to find out someone's shitty or, whatever, sooner than later.
Yeah.
Like the Band-Aid rule.
Yeah.
And it's like you put up blinders, you made excuses for her to a degree.
100%.
Dude, Amy and I thought that she had postpartum after
Dude,
Connor.
she didn't admit it until, like, literally in the one time we went to therapy. I was like, when she said, I was like...
Yeah,
I was like, do you know how many times I tried to get you to go somewhere because I thought you might, and you denied it so often, and she just started crying. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you made me feel like an insane person for years because you couldn't admit some shit? Yeah. Like, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, it was that kind of bullshit. Because she had it with Garrett, too.
Yeah, well...
like, really bad with him.
Wait, Garrett's the first one?
Yeah.
Did she have it with Connor?
Oh, yeah.
That's where, like, Amy, I think...
No, I think... yes. No, yeah, you're right.
Amy and I noticed it.
Yeah,
just like...
he was...
we were thinking it, you know?
No, it was, like, just stupid fucked up shit like that, you know?
Yeah, dude.
But I wish I had... Like, because if we hadn't gotten pregnant, then I would never have been like, well, it's just the pregnancy, it's just postpartum. I don't want to be an asshole and leave my wife because she's going through shit because of hormones. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was trying to think.
Yeah, because you're a good guy.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to fucking throw away a family over some hormones.
Yeah.
Like, cross my fingers, she'll come back. Nope. There was no coming back. Like, we were there the whole fucking time.
Do you think she was doing... Because I've done this in the past where, like, when you don't want to be in the relationship anymore, you just drag your feet instead of either actively getting out of it. Do you think she was, like, doing that?
Maybe.
And then that's why she was having those outbursts where she just took the kids?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
So the way I took it was I was her financial support. Because literally without me, she had nothing. She didn't work.
I thought she worked in some...
At the very beginning, but it was such a shitty job, she had to be a roommate to her friend. And she wanted out of there. Literally. That's why she moved in with me, because she was like, I want to get out of there.
You were a lily pad.
Yeah.
And then so was the new guy, Don.
Yes.
Just like she's...
Exactly. And that's all I see. That's why I think she's okay with him being kind of mean to the boys, because it's not like... super mean, like he's not abusing them, but he's just being kind of a piece of shit asshole to them. And she's like, well, there's a roof over our head and we don't have to financially worry anymore because he gives us whatever.
Yeah.
Oh well, you're just gonna have to deal with it, kid. Like, that's how I'm taking it, because that's what her mom did.
Do you think she's evil enough to give him COVID on purpose? I just had that thought of Bree just like not getting the shot, hoping this guy gets COVID, so
he'll die or something. I don't know if they're that far yet.
I found a website that can get us married.
I think they need to get married first.
I think I found a website. We can just.
But he's definitely gonna die before her. 100%. I mean, he's like 20 years her senior or something.
Don't say. I'm sorry, McQueen. That's me.
he got excited too.
Sorry, buddy.
They're both looking like, huh? Somebody?
Man.
But yeah, man, I wish. If it weren't for the kids... I mean, so I caught her saying this once to her cousin. If it weren't for the kids, we wouldn't be together.
Years before you guys broke up?
Years before we broke up. And I was like, wow, that's really fucked up. If you want me to leave, I will.
Dude.
And she was like, you weren't supposed to hear that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're saying it in our house. Like, what the fuck do you want?
Like, were you in another room?
I was outside. She had told me to get out because I was pissing her off because I wanted to help her with the laundry or something, and I wasn't doing it right. So she got pissed off and told me to get out. So I fucking left and walked around and tried to come back, and that's when I heard her talking shit. And I was like, wow, that's really messed up that my wife says if it weren't for our kid, we wouldn't be together. Like, that's fucked up. And yeah, I should have listened, you know?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. But again, I was hoping it was hormones and her just, people say shit when they're mad or whatever.
Hormones can be magical.
I mean, they can
transform a person.
Super shitty.
But it is funny. It's kind of like how I think about, it's making me think about alcohol. People now, if you drive drunk, you're getting the DUI. Mm-hmm. It's you, the person. They don't blame the bottle, right?
Yeah.
When people do minorly shitty things to people, like, sorry, that was the alcohol talking, not me. It's like, no, but that's still like you at your core. It's something that you've been building up or developing, you know what I mean? Yeah. So even if it's her hormonally at that time, like the fact that there wasn't in the interim like a moment of apology or some kind of conversation, not even an apology. Yeah. She shouldn't have to, that was the me coming at it from
no, for sure.
Of just her acknowledging like, yo, my bad, dude.
Right? Yeah, never. It was never her fault. Never. Yeah. And that really was the main problem. And I brought that up to her.
Noticed that from pretty early on our end.
Oh, yeah. I brought that up so many times. And it was always like, well, what do you want from me? And I'm like, to not be so shitty towards me. Like, legitimately. Like, I understand you're going through stuff, but you don't have to treat me like complete garbage. Yeah. Like, you don't have to. Like, I get it. Like, that's literally all it is. People can be pissed off. You can be hormonal. You can be crazy, but you don't have to be a fucking crazy asshole to everyone, Like, especially your husband,
Maybe.
Hopefully, every once in a while, but, whatever.
I think it's definitely, like, part of, basically already being checked out of a relationship.
Yeah.
And not knowing... Because she's obviously not someone that's... Okay, I'm not mature. I'm living with roommates. You know what I mean? So it's like hard for me to say that, but I think I'm pretty emotionally mature.
Yeah, see, that's the difference.
You know what I mean?
She gives the okay, so I think about this a lot. People think that I'm really smart and I'm super not. Like, I'm not at all. And then when they realize it, and I do stupid shit, they get really upset with me because they're like, well, you're really smart. Why are you doing stupid shit? And I'm like, I'm not. Like, that's your perception of me based off of the fact that I know stupid things randomly that come to my head, and that supposedly makes me smart.
But what makes you think you're not smart? Like,
because I do stupid shit all the time.
Is it just like a humble thing, or like...
No, I do stupid shit all the fucking time.
What's the last couple?
Okay, so I was trying to get medicine recently because I've gone way too long without medicine, and I just realized one of them was actually my antidepressant, which could be why my mood's been so shit the last few months. So I was like, you know what, I got this new insurance, I'm going to try and get my medicine taken care of. I'm going to get it squared away. So I start looking at the fucking website, and it's like, hey, you can do...
Thanks for the reminder.
You can do a... You should set an alarm. You can do a... online thing for $49 or less. Yours will cost $0. And I was like, well, I have $0 right now. I'm going to get this taken care of. So I did the stupid thing. I go, great. Medicine's good. Send it here. I'll go pick it up. I try to go pick it up. They're like, okay, this 30-day supply of your 5 medicines, this one's $23, this one's $30, this one's $25. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, my old insurance, that was like $3, that was $2, that was $1.
Right? Online?
And well, that was the appointment.
Oh, got it.
So then I go, oh, well, I got new insurance. Can you run it? And they go, well, this isn't active yet. And I was like, yeah, I definitely activated it for December. And they're like, well, it doesn't come in on our system. So I'm like, cool.
Did you pay?
No, so I didn't even pay because I didn't have that much fucking money.
No, the insurance to activate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it should be active.
It should be. And so then I go back, and I was looking at the website the other day to try and figure it out. And now they're going, hey, you know that visit? You owe us $50 for that visit. And I was like, you fucking told me it was free, I thought. Like, what the fuck? So now I owe $50, and I didn't even get any of the medicine because I can't afford hundreds of dollars for it. So it's just like, cool. That was really stupid and a complete waste of time and money, and now I owe them $50. And I'm still nowhere. Like, it's just shit like that.
Where did it say that it was $0?
On the little thing when I clicked it. So it was like, hey, virtual visits are $49 or less.
Then don't pay it.
And I said, okay. And then when it went in, it said, hey, this will cost you $0. And I said, okay, I'll do $0.
And you did the virtual visit?
Yep. And now it's saying that it was $100.
So it was all a virtual visit where they told you how much the medications were going to cost and all that?
No, I went to CVS for that. The virtual visit, she gave me the prescriptions and sent them to CVS. And then when I got to CVS, they're like, all right, that's $5 million.
Yeah, I mean, that just sounds like a stupid issue.
I don't get it.
It sounds like credit card companies. They send you these fees that hopefully you'll just pay.
Right.
But if you contest it, like, oh yeah, you don't have to pay that. It's probably like a little bullshit thing to do. Know. Like some restaurants that do the tip thing, and the smallest tip is like 25%. You have to go to custom tip tab.
Well, you know, a lot of those, the POS, they don't even give them to the people.
Oh, I can see that.
A lot of them just
extra income.
It just goes in, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. That's really crappy, I think. It makes me not want to do it, because I usually do $1.
I usually keep cash for tipping.
Oh.
So I'll write cash. And I've asked friends this, and apparently this is the okay move. I'll write cash on the line, put the exact price, and then put the bills on the thing.
Oh, then they can't do it. Then they don't need to.
And it goes to their pocket. They can slide it in their pocket. Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm all for that.
Especially because once you write down the number, then they have to keep the receipt for taxes. But if you just write cash, then they can say, oh, he was an asshole and only gave me $1.
Yeah.
And then they, $1.
Yeah, no, they're free to put whatever.
Yeah.
Because the reason I don't put $0 is just like in case like it fucking blows off the table. Dude, you know what happened?
I love that thought of, I don't want this stranger to think of me as an asshole potentially minutes after I'm out of their life.
Insecure. I'm so anxious.
No, I get it, dude. I'm totally there with you. Like, I love that thought process of, because to me, that's not even anxiety or anything. That's you being kind. Because that, if you wrote 0 and it blows off, that could ruin that person's day. Like, they go the rest of their shift going, man, I fucking hate this place. Yeah. That's the 3rd customer to do this to me. But you wrote cash. And so then they're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh, I found it. Yeah, wow. That's, and then they feel better about it, right? Like, it's little things like that I feel help the world. It's that little act of kindness, and we see it as your insecurity and you're going, oh, I don't want them to hate me. But if you really think about it, like, you're doing it for that person too. it's not just for you. It's for them.
It's like, I know dealing with me is a pain in the ass.
I want to make it as
20%.
as nice as possible. Yeah.
I caught a girl. Oh, it's so funny, dude. I just have like dumb paranoid senses.
Yeah.
So we're at Livewire, which my friend called the Suicide Girls Bar, which I guess is where some of the Suicide Girls did videos back in the day.
Back in the day.
They have some shit on the walls. They have some shit on the walls that like was related to that, so I guess so. But I saw it at it's a traditional just like long bar that at the very end kind of wraps into like a like a little cubby, right?
Okay.
It goes like this. And the bartender's inside, going back and forth. My friend gets up. She leaves some cash. Tip because she's closing out. She gets up to go pee, and I'm still finishing my drink. And I see her. She's very boisterous. This big girl, very boisterous, talking to everyone, going around, bouncing. I just noticed her bouncing from person to person.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like, something's up with this bitch. Like I was
friend?
Like, no, I was just thinking like something's up with this bitch because it was like fake, like introducing herself or going from like sliding into tables and just like maybe she's a little up, maybe she's a little
yeah,
I don't know what it is, but like her energy was just like I don't want her to hang out with us. Like I was just like. And she, and it's funny me talking about that after like my third cup of coffee, but she's like at the end of the bar, and I see her key that my friend got up, and there's TVs, so I'm watching the TV, but I also have like pretty wide periphery, so I just keep her in my periphery, and I see that she sees my friend's money, and then she starts going to the pool table, walks around, and then she gets right behind me, and then she leans over and she looks at the TV that's opposite. And then she puts her hand on the money and then slides up. And I was like, "What's up?" And she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought this."
Oh my!
And I was just like staring at her. I don't remember saying too much, but I was just like that. And she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Too much energy." Blah 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 blah. And she like walks away. And she's like, "No worries, no worries. Just want to make sure they get their tip, And she walks away. And I tell the bartender just really quick, like she's stealing tips off the counter. And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Dude, she's walking around eyeing people and grabbing the tips off the counter. She just tried to grab my friend's tip." And I was like, "Do with that what you want."
Yeah, right? This is your bar.
Yeah, like, because they've always been cool.
I saved my property for you. You're responsible. They've always been cool.
I don't even know if we got a discount. I don't even know if we...
That's crazy.
But it was like, dude, this... I saw her cue that Erica... I didn't tell Erica, because it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But it was just so funny, because I've always wondered if that happens. I've never seen that happen. People are really respectful.
I hate,
for the most part,
her reaction...
Dude, the fake laughter and the set.
But the fact that she got away with it.
Well, like, I mean, I'm not going to slap her hand.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish we lived...
Where you can smack a woman.
No.
Yeah.
Where you could do, like...
Leave a comment.
Hey, this is a thief... We're gonna fucking cut your fingers off or something. Like some serious shit. Because if you did that, do you know how many people would do that?
You know what it should be? If it's like under like a $500 amount, you should just get like a randomly like embarrassing haircut and like they shave off an eyebrow.
Right?
And then like permanent marker that says like thief.
Yeah.
So the only thing you can do is wash it off severely or add more permanent marker. Right? Nada.
I think I wish, because that to me is like a big, like, so that's a sociology something or another, is the small crimes that go ignored eventually become big crimes.
They build up.
Yeah, broken window theory, I think, is what it is.
Broken window fallacy is like if you break a window and you're like, "Ha, see, I created a job because now someone has to replace the window." The fallacy there is that you're creating work that is necessary, but in reality it's work that is unnecessary because that window didn't need to be broken. The guy fixing that could have been doing something productive, putting up a new building or something.
So this one is something like, if they don't replace the windows, it shows people that this place isn't cared about, and then therefore more windows will be broken, and then eventually that one broken window turns into the entire building being abandoned or something like that.
Oh, maybe the broken window fallacy could be used, or you could be I could be thinking of a fallacy. You could be thinking broken window
theory, I think, is what mine was, but I don't know.
There's like a cascading effect.
Basically, yeah.
If you don't like fix the neighborhood up.
Yeah, like it's like New York in the 80s, how it was like a complete shit pool because no one did anything about minor crime, and then when they finally started fixing windows, getting rid of graffiti, actually caring if people took this, paid for the subway, minor things like that, it all turned around, and now it's...
You're kind of helping me. Like, I was exercising a premise the last couple of days about how I think every kid should have a puppy or a kitten, because at the very least they can kill that first, and then we can get ahead of the school shooter problem a little bit. It's fucked up, right? But it's like I was
sacrifice a kitten instead of a kid. Dude, that's a good slogan.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, this is so fun. I was like petting my cat, like, because every time I pet my pets, I'm like,
kill puppies, not
pals.
People. Yeah, kill puppies. And pals works too, because you know you're going to school. But if you want to shoot them, you're probably not a pal. So, but I like that.
Save a teacher, kill a kitten.
Yeah, dude, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't know how to make twisted, it funny. But I mean, you're right though. Like, it's like what I was saying. We should fucking cut. Like, you should have grabbed that chick's wrist and just chopped off 3 of her fingers and been like, don't fucking steal people's tips, you know, because she would never do it again.
What is it about,
you know?
I want to say it's a white people thing, because, like, I remember Sam and Casey were talking about something.
Yeah.
I walked away for 20 seconds. I went to the bathroom, peed, came back. I washed my hands and came back and they were already like, oh, you just got to round them up. Like, I'm like, what?
You're just like, I'm out of here.
I was like, how did you guys already go back into, like... He was like, no, if they're not willing to learn. I was like, dudes, what were you guys talking about just now? Like, already, like, you guys' solutions are always like, no, chop off her hands.
I mean...
That's very Saudi Arabia.
Right? But I bet it fucking works.
I think it'd be so better if, like, hey, do you guys have cameras? Like, at least, like...
But that's the thing, is they still get away with it.
Maybe.
Okay, I mean, you can't come back to this bar. Okay, there's 15 others. Fuck you. You know, like, I'm going to do it at this other bar that they don't shame me or whatever. So you cut off some fingers, they're never fucking doing this shit again.
People are unscrupulous. My friend through the thrifting community, one of our buddies, that's mostly his buddy, if it was a pie chart, like 20% my buddy. Tops, but he's a good dude.
You trying to get more of that?
I mean, he's a good guy. He's a good friend. I love. You know what though?
Go for 30.
The thing is that my friend, he's still not used to my sense of humor. Oh. So I'm sure no one really is. But so we're at my friend's birthday party, and these conversations are very norm for people that hang out with me. Sure. You know, very tangential. We're riffing. We're joking. I make fun of myself a lot.
Sure.
Take up stupid characters, whatever. So I could see him laughing along, but also being like, the fuck, dude? Like, and he was like, man, you're fucking crazy. Because, like, he seems like a guy that doesn't mock himself unless it puts him in a good light, which is fine. He doesn't come off as a narcissist. I just feel like he's not used to seeing someone that's just, like, rapid fire, like, mocking themselves or being, like, whatever.
Yeah.
But this dude just caught a girl he had been dating for a while.
Oh, no.
Trying to hack into his Apple Pay. Because he makes good money. And she'd been watching his passwords and taking notes.
Oh my god, that's way worse than I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say he caught her with another girl, caught her cheating on Tinder.
No.
Trying to steal his money and still with him?
And he makes good money. And he's in a similar career to mine.
Dude, I'd let her take $500 and then
felony
send her right up.
How are you not autistic? You like to think about traps.
I would totally
do it. You like to think about traps.
I would, if you're going to fucking do that shit, you got to be put away. Because that's the thing. I don't think about any of that. Or a lesson. Like, that's the thing. Like, so many times, like, we and me and other people have had this conversation where it's just like, I can't even wrap my head around how you got to this position and what you were thinking to get there.
I've been suspicious about people since I was a child. My mom told me, she came in my room once, like, 1st or 2nd grade. Maybe, like, 2nd grade. It was before the divorce. And she says I'm, like, somber. I'm in bed, just, like, sitting. She's like, what's wrong? I was like, don't trust anyone. And she's like, what? And she's like, don't trust anyone. Everyone will betray you.
Oh no!
I don't know what the fuck happened. Yeah, I don't know. And she's like, what do you mean? And it was like,
you got your little heart broken.
I don't know if it was that.
Like a friend betrayed you.
I don't know what
so
it was.
Hard, and you were just mulling on.
I don't know what it was, dude.
That's so sad.
But my mom told me this years ago. She's like, but I used that as a lesson because you were kind of right. That a lot of people can betray you. I was like, oh shit, mom.
Oh no. You broke your mom even.
Shout out to moms out there. What's up, moms?
That totally happens.
Yeah.
That totally happens. Oh my gosh. My girl, she's so stressed lately. She was having a little breakdown the other day. Because she just needs a fucking break. Like, she wants to, like she was saying, she wants to just get away for a little bit. And like nicely recently, but she
not like
no, like she was having like a
vacation.
breakdown saying like she wants to
Grease.
get the fuck away even from her kid, like saying she needs to just get the fuck away from everyone. Like I
Even
need to
you?
just fucking move. Yeah, like, and her kid was in trouble because he was pissing, like he was being bad and he was pissing off, so he was sitting in timeout, and she just starts unloading, and he hears that and he bursts out of the bedroom. Don't leave me, mommy! And she's like, I'm fucking going. And she needed a break. So she's like, I'm fucking going in the bathroom. Leave me the fuck alone. And just went in there for 10 minutes. And I had to console him. He's like, she's gonna leave me. I was like, she's not. She's just really upset, buddy. I'm like, but she just needed a break, man.
It was whispered in his ear, you have to do better.
Oh no, I told him. Like, I was straight up. I'm like, look, your mom is upset because you don't treat her right sometimes. You're really mean to her. And he can be a huge little asshole. Like, but he's an only kid. You know what I mean? He's a 4-year-old only little boy who's spoiled by his grandma. Like, he's a really, really good kid. He can just be a little prick sometimes.
That's
and he gets to her, you know, just like how Garrett can get to me. Like, he knows exactly the buttons to push on his mom to make her flip the fuck out, you know?
That's any good relationship.
Right, yeah.
Like, couples do that to each other.
Yep, 100%.
Like, that's how you know. Dude, we could make my mom go to, like, 11 so fast.
Oh, I bet you could.
I don't remember
and it would be hilarious to you.
I said something once. We were all I was just being an asshole. And I was like, why doesn't everyone wash their own dish? Because there was a lot of dishes. Yeah. And my brother's like left something, and I just didn't want to clean all the dishes.
Yeah.
I was like, how come I can't wash just my dish and a couple other dishes, and everyone does a few dishes? And my mom's like, cause you wash the dishes. And then I forgot what she said exactly. She picked up a spoon. She stood up, picked up a spoon, and I just froze as the spoon just like boom, right the backside, right on the forehead, bounced off, and I was just like, yeah, I washed the dishes. Yeah, you win. Fuck.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, speaking of him being an asshole, we were sitting there and he just ran up to me and just punched me right in the balls. So I grabbed his wrist and I flicked him right in the forehead.
I always thought
he got really upset.
I always thought earlobes would be a good spot.
Oh yeah, I for Garrett, I usually do his mouth when he talks back. Pop him right in the mouth with a finger. He hates it.
Something I learned from my uncle. Just a quick little pop, pop, pop in the kidneys. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeez.
The look in your face looked like you thought I was serious, and I had to
I was for a second. I was like,
pussy.
wait, what are you doing to be bleeding or peeing blood for a week? Like, oh my gosh.
Say it's Kool-Aid. Say it's Kool-Aid.
But, yeah, man, I don't know. Kids are rough sometimes.
Yeah, they sound terrible.
They can be. And they're fucking expensive. But one cool thing, so my bathroom was really gross because it's been too long. I just haven't had time to really clean much.
Mm-hmm.
And even my girlfriend was like, "You really need to clean the bathroom." I was like, "I know I do."
In your house?
Yeah. And so I was like, "Wait." I found, because Connor had this huge red mark. I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "Oh, it's from the mop." I was like, what? Like, did you just do it before you came over? He's like, yeah, I mop every day at Mama's. I was like, every day? He was like, yep. I was like, do you just really suck at it or something? Like, why are you mopping every day? That's like a once a week thing. Like, what?
Dude.
And he's like, nope, I do it every day. It's part of my chores. And I'm like, all right, that's crazy that you mop every day. And then I was like, but they get $10 a week there. I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm giving you $10 a week for anything. That's way too much money for a fucking 9-year-old and an 8-year-old. So they get $2.50 at my place a week, which is $5 a month. That's pretty good, right? So I was like, tell you what, guys, this place really needs some cleaning, and we need to do it regularly because I have not had the time to do it. So I will double your allowance if you help me clean every day after school. Not a lot. Just one thing every day.
Mm.
And they were both at first like, yeah, this is great. Of course, when it came time, Garrett was like, I don't want to do it, blah, 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 bitch, bitch, bitch. And I was like, then don't.
But you're allowed.
But I don't want to hear it when your brother can buy stuff that you can't.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. He's like, I won't. I'm like, all right, whatever.
And then he started bitching.
No, we'll see. It hasn't come to it yet because I barred him from buying things for December. You don't need to buy shit. You're about to get a billion Christmas presents. Save your fucking money.
Smart.
And then in January you can blow it all on whatever the fuck you want.
Smart.
Yeah, like don't be doing that shit. That's stupid. So he didn't do it, but Connor did. We fucking cleaned the shit out of the toilet. Like, I mean, everything we cleaned.
I think that's pretty much it. The shit out of the toilet.
It's so sparkly. Like, he was even proud. He's like, you know, Dada, this isn't that bad. This is kind of fun. I was like, well, I think it's just because it's your first time. Let's wait till you're on your third time cleaning the toilet, and then we'll see how fun you think it'll be. I was like, but it looks great. And then we did the shower the next day, so the bathroom looks so good. Oh my gosh, we scrubbed it all. It looks great. And I think this week we're going to go through the closet.
Oh, nice.
Because the closet just has stuff in it.
That's the easiest one to get to literally get out of sight, out of mind, because it has a door that closes.
100.
Oh, just shove shit in there.
It's not even though, because we have one closet, so we see it all the time. Oh. It's just stuff.
You can organize it so things easier to
basically access. Yeah, and I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff we want to get rid of. Like there's old clothes in there. Like I've got. Do you want any more kids' clothes? I've probably got another trash bag full of kids' clothes that they don't.
I don't think any of it has sold.
No, okay. I'm just gonna donate.
Is it clean?
Yeah.
I mean, I can donate it to the African Alliance.
I can donate it. It's cool.
I'm trying to think.
If it made you any money.
Let me know when you bundle it up because I'm pretty sure I set it up as packs to sell, and I don't know if they got delisted off my eBay or they never sold, but I don't remember selling them.
Yeah.
The shoes I couldn't. I cleaned them and all that. I washed them.
Yeah, they're old.
And it was just like they're a little too worn, and
that makes sense.
They were better off donated. But I did use the bed sheet. It's still outside. I use it as a cover for when things get dusty and I need to.
I might have a new bed. Oh no, I'm keeping those for spares. But I did get a new bed sheets for Christmas.
Any fabrics and stuff I can give to the dogs.
But yeah, man, it was really awesome. Like having him help me and
having a little bond moment.
Yeah, like it was really fun doing that. Like he had a good time and we both learned some things because I'm not great at cleaning because my parents didn't teach me shit. So it was kind of fun. Like we accidentally cleaned the shower twice because the first scrubby thing that I had wasn't really doing anything. So then I got just a normal sponge with the green side.
Yeah,
and then suddenly I'm like, wait, I can see the difference between that side of the wall and that side of the wall. We need to redo this shower. And he was like, oh, man. I was like, I know, dude, but...
Dude, you gave me a memory unlocked.
Oh.
When I was living at the old house, Vince smoked, even though he wasn't supposed to, because he was wheelchair bound or in his bed a lot of the time. And we'd crack the window, but he'd sneak cigarettes anyway. And the walls were visibly yellow.
Yep.
Visibly yellow.
Yep.
So, right before they came back to clean out the last of his stuff and they were going to clean the walls, I got OxyClean, I got a bucket, all the sponges, I put it right there for the dude. And it was his mother's boyfriend. This guy, when we helped move them in 3 years ago, kind of southern guy, kept on calling us princesses, girls, ladies. Like, I had short hair, like I didn't have long hair.
Why?
Dude, I told Nick, I was like, dude, I think he wants to fuck you. I think he wants to fuck one of us. I said something like that, like jokingly.
Oh yeah,
because he kept
like secret gay.
Overly, just too much, like making us like trying.
Oh, hey, you need to grow some muscles on that. And you're like, that. Why is this weird? Okay,
a lot of too much shit like that.
Weird,
like, you know. And it was like, dude, this is way too much. So he comes over and I had with like one of those abrasive brushes and OxyClean. Visibly, one corner where it met, one side was just white.
Yeah.
And everything was yellow. Yeah. Like, I gave him a starting point. Yeah. Figured he was going to go from there. I come back like 10 minutes later, and this motherfucker's halfway done painting over everything. He's
there you go. That's easier.
That room smelled like cigarettes still. That's fucking easier, lazy man. Piece of shit. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you're just painting over it? And he was like, it's not my job, or something like that.
That's
and
crazy.
I was like,
I bet most places do that.
Way
that's easier.
That's what this place did, dude. Like, so much of this house is layers of paint over layers of dirt over layers of paint.
Yep.
Dust on the corners of the rooms was painted over.
I don't think. I bet 90% of places the walls never get cleaned. They just repaint them.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see it when the doors like jam.
Yeah,
especially in the winter.
Oh yeah,
and you're like they're a little warped. They get filled up with maybe some moisture, but they start scraping the paint layers and you're like, oh shit, this is why.
My closet does that. I gotta like lift a little. Because it...
Yeah, fun shit.
That's so funny, though.
Yeah, that guy was a huge asshole, and then Mary-Kate walked in on him looking at gay porn, like, years later.
Makes sense.
Nick, the roommate, he's like, "Did you hear what happened to Bill or Tom?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Mary-Kate walked in on him." Same sentence I just said. And and I was like, "Oh, dude, I fucking told you." And he's like, "What?" And he was like, "Remember? He kept on calling us chicks and sissies and ladies when we were helping move." He's like, "No." And I was like, "Nick, you were on Xanax when we were moving." And he's like, "Yeah, I always do Xanax when I move because I hate moving." And I was like, "That's insane to me." Yeah, and I do remember he takes a Xanny whenever he does boring labor.
I mean, I guess, because you just become a zombie, right?
Yeah.
You could just, I could do this.
And then he just like goes to rest randomly. Yeah, I didn't remember it.
That's so funny.
It's like, that's crazy that you like carried this information, brought the story to me, relayed it in the manner, and you don't have any memory that it's like the guy. Come on, it's like
it's his own podcast.
Yeah. So.
Oh man.
I learned that Christmas is the friends you make along the way. No.
Apparently, we might not do the big Christmas next year.
What do you mean?
So usually, I guess they go to the house that I invited you at. It's the one.
I didn't even ask you about your Christmas.
It was okay. The boys forgot my present, so I still haven't gotten one from them, which is fine. I feel like it might have been done on purpose because they didn't get Don a present. Oh man, they didn't. So they didn't want to get him a present. They got his kids one and their mom one. And I asked them 3 times, "You guys sure you don't want to get him anything?" They go, "Nope." I said, "Okay." And the Christmas Eve, the day I was giving him up, Garrett randomly goes, "Maybe we should make him a card, because he'll probably get really sus that he didn't get anything." I was like, "That's a pretty good idea. I would make him a card." And then when they made him the card, I was like, I wouldn't give him that card. I'd be more upset that I got this card than no present.
What's the card?
It was just a piece of paper, folded, pencil. "Merry Christmas, Don."
God, that's what he deserved.
Literally, and then they just signed it. I was like, you didn't draw on it, you didn't color any, like, I was like, this is the least heartfelt card I've ever seen you guys do. And I was like, realistically...
Did you save it?
No, I didn't even take a picture of it.
Dude, you should have saved it.
I should have taken a picture of it.
Because that's such a gift to you.
It really, oh my gosh.
That's such a gift to you, dude.
I can't wait to bring it up in court. Like, if they like him so much, why didn't they get him a Christmas present?
You can't do that shit fleeing. It's got to be legit.
Yeah, I know.
It's got to be...
But anyway, so... Yeah, mine was fine. The best thing I got was some Steam gift cards, because that's what my girlfriend told everyone I wanted. Which is what
that's
I did.
Perfect.
She got me a drone, which is fun.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Can we use that for an over-the-top intro?
Oh, no, just a little cheap indoor one.
What do you mean indoor one?
Like, just little ones.
Does it have a camera?
No.
Boo.
No, it's just a little... Am I flying around the house? Oh, but I did. So Connor, he wanted a RC car that can go off-road. And boy, did I knock that the fuck out of the park.
Yeah?
This is the best RC car I've ever owned. I've played with it more than he has at this point, because I've had it all week. It is so fucking fun. It's got 2 modes. Slow, which is normal RC mode.
Just could be fast.
And it's 4-wheel drive. That thing powers through grass. Like, I haven't seen anything it can't drive through. It's amazing. And then you put it in normal mode, and it can go up to 30 miles an hour.
Do you know what it's called?
It's called a race truck, I think, but the company is High Boxing, which is just a cheap little Chinese RC company, but like all the parts are replaceable. They gave me part numbers for all of them in his book. I could probably print some of them too. I think I want to upgrade his shocks.
Is the printer working?
Yes. Again? Oh, I did get it working. And I was going to mention when you were saying how you learned a cool thing. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, no, it's just the thing.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, it usually is. I did a thing after I fixed it. I made Connor a little print, and I used the fuzzy skin. But that usually makes the whole thing fuzzy, but I didn't want the face to be fuzzy. So then I learned a new technique of I can add spheres of fuzzy, and then I covered the model in fuzzy except for its face was sticking out of one of the spheres. So everything but the face is fuzzy on it, which is kind of cool. So I thought that was neat.
Speaking of fuzzy, I saw some guy with a magnet in a bag. He goes to the beach, and it pulls out all the magnetized metal.
Yeah.
And it looks like basically koosh or fuzz. Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
Like, oh, did you get some from?
No. I just thought it was like, cool. Yeah. Now I know how to get a bunch of like.
Oh, what would you? Yeah,
magnetic metal. I'm sure you can smelt a thing with it. You know, I don't know.
I feel like that's illegal in Coronado.
Oh, it's probably illegal to mine. You probably can't mine.
I don't even think he can steal it from the beach.
Yeah, you can't, because you can't take rocks and shit like that.
Yeah,
but it's like a fun thing to have in the back of your brain. Go there like Andy Dufresne in Shawshank, but reverse with magnets in your ankles, just slowly picking up some of the ferromagnetic minerals.
But yeah, so my Christmas was fine.
Yeah, I think I had a decent enough year. I survived. I didn't need stuff. I wasn't looking to get stuff. I just wanted to like be good.
Yeah, right.
You know, and I did treat myself. I made a great steak and some fries.
Nice.
And
that's good.
My friends came over for this like gamer thing that we used to do with Eric all the time, and I got a 10-pound bag of wings. So I've been seasoning them differently,
nice.
and I'm pretty damn happy with the goddamn results. Let me just tell you.
That's good.
But I am getting sick of eating wings.
Oh, I bet. I bet. Why don't you like strip the meat?
Because right now they're all like the bag is mostly frozen, so I've just been kind of doing like 6 at a time per freezer bag with seasoning.
Sure.
And, but that is another.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I did do a shitload of meal prep yesterday though.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I'm so proud of that shit. Like rice burritos with adobada, some like maple sausage.
Nice.
I got like the straight like thick pork belly that's unseasoned. It's just like you got to season. I had my own sugars, my own salt, pepper, made it nice and sweet and like coated. Oh fuck it. The burrito's been bomb. I had one this morning and I was like, this actually tastes good. Like I put greens in it like a fool. And I was like, how does this taste good? It's supposed to be just food sustenance. It's actually like, I was like, it's got a little bit of sweetness, it's got a little bit of...
I put love in this. What happened?
What the hell? I'm sure it's like high in calorie, or there's like a grease pocket, which is why it's like 1,000 calories, and it's probably not the best for people, but god damn it, I didn't love it.
Maybe you should do like a pop-up kitchen.
Dude, my friend
DoorDash.
Bincho Tacos, they're doing a pop-up kitchen all around San Diego, and they're bomb. They're like a fusion, like I think like Japanese...
Ooh.
Japanese, Korean, Filipino, Mexican fusion. And it's look them up on Instagram, Bincho Taco. And my friend came back, she brought a shrimp taco from them, and then they did like a curry chicken taco. Like they're mixing. It's like it's got like that spicy, almost cinnamony like notes or whatever. But it's not bomb. I can't describe it right now. I'm thinking about food again. Bincho Taco. Check them out. Me too.
I'm hungry now.
They're all around town. Thanks for listening.
Kill Me Podcast at gmail.com.
Boy. McQueen, you gonna say bye? Nah, he doesn't give a shit.